Ebony dance floor. Hey.
A last video of family members swooning over the music star Ebony. To the world, she's Ebony. To the family, she's their Nana Hema, a queen. Hours after Priscilla Opoku-Kwarteng left her mother's residence, news of her demise started filtering through the air, and her mom could only wish it was a hoax.
You know where it was, and crazy enough, it's still the same pothole there. It's not fixed. It's still the same thing. Because when I heard the news,
I've now met Ebony's best friend, popularly known as OG. He shows me his phone. The screen still has his picture with the deceased singer. Priscilla Opoku-Kwarteng's journey to stardom started with him. He recalls how he met her some years ago sharing CDs in a club at East Legon. The bond he had with Ebony was so strong at the point it was rumored they were dating. On the day that bond would be cut short, OG had a strange dream he couldn't interpret.
I actually had a dream that we were going somewhere. I didn't know where we were going, but it was me and her, so I didn't see her in the dream. You get it? That was before the call came. So after the call, after the dream, is when I started seeing calls, because it was like me and her boarding the flight, but I wasn't seeing her anymore. It was just me, and I was looking for her in the dream. That's a strange thing that actually happened, and I didn't really understand. So I understood the dream after the whole, yeah. So that's right after the dream, and like I was awake. That's when calls started coming, left, right, center, like, and Mensa also calls. So it was only him that I picked this call, and yeah, he told me what happened. Yeah.
Over 2,000 people died on Ghana's roads in the year 2018. Priscilla Opoku-Kwarteng, popularly known as Ebony, was part of that number of people who had their dreams and aspirations truncated through accidents. Here on this epitaph states that here lies a queen who was gruesomely killed in an accident. Priscilla Opoku-Kwarteng's father says, but for the recklessness of the driver on that road, his daughter would have been alive to continue to rise and become one of Ghana's greatest musicians ever. I am now at the residence of Ebony's father, Nana Opoku-Kwarteng. A big portrait of Ebony has been hung in the corner of the room. Another picture very close to the entrance. Her numerous awards greet any visitor who enters the living room. It looks more like her own residence. Nana Opoku-Kwarteng sits in a sofa very close to another picture of a deceased daughter to narrate his last conversations with her. As he began to give the chronology of events, tears started to fill his eyes. He says he's yet to overcome the grief and sorrow.
I wish you never asked this question. Why did you even ask that in the first place? Why do you revisit this, my dear? Tell me why you asked me this question. It's so sad anyway, but anyway, a journalist would need to know more. Because I wanted to go to the scene. Jesus, I wanted to go to the scene. To see if indeed what I'm hearing is indeed the case. Because never did I anticipate that the queen was coming no more. She was updating me while she was with her mom. Can you imagine this? And leaving within 3 hours. The queen is not here, the queen is dead. So if you tell me that I used to hear Zenko voices still imagining it, well, I'm tempted to believe that fact. I think I'm not normal. I think I'm very normal. I'm actually not normal. I'm only trying to cope with time. But trust me, I believe myself I'm not that normal. So for Ebony and the day the queen left us, that I never saw her physicality. What's the day you're asking about?
Nana Opoku still keeps a Samsung phone which has his last conversation with Ebony. He would not allow anyone take footage of it, but agreed to show me. Ebony, in her last but one message, had asked for his prayers to arrive safely in Accra as she left to visit her mother.
She was leaving. I wasn't home. She was telling me, because I love you so much, I'm going to visit your wife. This is where I was. This is where I was. Typing this. I have it there. I could show you. And I say, are you driving yourself this time of the night or something? He says, no. The driver is driving me. And the soldier man, the body friend, who is also guarding me. And I said, stay safe. He said, Dad, pray for me. I'll show you the verse, the chart. She knows Father to be very powerful. Oh, yes, she did know that. So she said, Dad, pray for me. I'll show you the chart. I'm trying not to get emotional anyway. So I said, you are safe. You shall be well. Never did I. Never. Nobody would have thought that. Would you? I'm not sure about that. So I never thought that the Queen wasn't coming to meet me because she was scheduled to travel abroad. Yes, it was around 4 o'clock thereabout, a.m. And I had a call, anonymous anyway. So I picked it and I said, why this early? Who's this? And he says, Da, Asamabu. I said, I knew the Queen because as late as 11 p.m. thereabout, after 11, I was just chatting with the Queen on the way going. So actually, Asamabane didn't cross me. Never got into, no, because I didn't know it was related to the Queen.
He says 2 years after the death of his daughter, he's yet to meet the only survivor who was the driver of the vehicle Ebony was traveling with. He believes he's the only one who can give a better account of the accident.
I don't actually know how and what this guy looks like. It's a shame, isn't it? A big shame. Even though I tried my best, not that I was so relaxed and didn't care about knowing who killed my guy. He's the only soul that survived. You will agree with me that he could be the best accountant. He could be the best accountant. I believe there's much more.
Father of the deceased singer Nana Opoku is urging drivers to be cautious on the roads.
My bond with the Queen, the closeness, I swear you have no any idea. So, though she lives on, that I strongly believe, her legacy lives, her physicality is what I'm lacking. And that is a shame. And drivers, may I share this with you guys? Once you sit in front of the steer and the person that says by, there is this social contract. You got to be very mindful of how you drive. Drive with caution. Drive with caution. Because you could kill and even kill yourself. I just want to see you drive safe home. Drive alive.
Ebony has left us, but her legacy continues. Her father wants you to arrive alive. Maxwell Agbagba for Joy News.